Hello, myself Rahul. I'll be explaining my project. My project is AiSH, which is an AI powered Linux shell. So I have multiple modules, but I'll be starting with AiSH.py, which is the main code. My main code starts with a history file. This history file stores all the commands. It shows about 1000 commands that can be reaccessed using the arrow keys. I'll show the history file. This is the history file. It automatically adds all the command that I use, and when I press the arrow keys, it goes through these commands. Then I have a tab completer. This tab completer, the logic for the tab completer is stored in a different file. I'll be explaining that afterwards. So I start with the main loop. The main loop starts with checking if the auto backup function is on. If it's working and it's on, it shows auto backup on, or else it shows that there's an error. Then my shell has two modes, AI mode and a native mode. So it has two prompts, a normal prompt and an AI prompt. If the shell is in AI mode, it shows AI mode in the prompt itself. Then there's some errors. Okay. If the command has at AI in the start, it means it will trigger the AI mode. So the AI session will become true and will go into the AI mode. If the command has um, at end AI, it ends the AI mode and goes back to the native shell mode. Then if I type in add backup, it opens the backup.conf file, the configuration file. I can open this file and type in the names for the directories that I want the backup for, and it automatically takes backup in any predefined time that I've set. And if my mode, if my shell is in AI mode, then it checks for dangerous keywords. If the suggested command that AI has suggested a command, and it's a dangerous keyword, it will ask for the user if the user wants to run that command. If the user says yes, only then the command is executed, or else it is cancelled. The system prompt for this AI is in the AI engine file. I'll be explaining that afterwards. Then this is the keyboard interrupt. If I press Control C or Control D, it just cancels the translation. And if the quota is reached, the daily limit is reached, this error is showed on the screen. Then we have some basic commands like buy. It ends the shell, and cd. The logic for this, both of these are in the core commands.py file. Okay. Now I'll be explaining some other files like the AI engine. The AI engine file consists of the AI I'm using Gemini here. So the key for Gemini is stored in a .env file. Then I have strict rules. These are the rules that the AI needs to follow. So this is the system prompt for the AI. You can see the rules and some examples. Then it starts a chat. So the context is preserved. Then the response is generated and the response is returned to the main file. Then we have the tab completer. So it has some built-in commands, the self commands that it refers. And when it needs to complete a file name, it uses glob to glob helps in wildcard searching. Then it searches the file name and shows all the available options too. Then we have the core commands. Core commands have I've implemented two commands only, like the buy, it clears the screen and it exits from the shell, and then I have cd that changes the directory. Then there's executor. The executor has uh, this is responsible for executing all the commands. So there are multiple functions here. The first function is the glob. This helps in wildcard like when we use wildcard like star or question mark, then this is helpful to find the pattern and search for the files. Then we have run command. Here we have two options: if there's a pipe in the command, or if we don't have a pipe in the command. If we do have a pipe in command, this is the logic to run each command separated by a pipe and give the final output. And if there is not a pipe, then this is the logic that uh, it uses execvp to run the command. Then we have ui.py. This has the banner and the colors, so I can change the colors directly from here, and I don't have to change it in the main file. And lastly, I have background process.py file. All the background processes are stored here. So I have multiple functions here too. The first is auto backup. This function automatically takes backups in about 30 minutes. I've set the time limit to 30 minutes right now. So it takes the backup of the file that I've stored, then the directories that I've stored the names. All those directories are zipped, and the archives are stored in a big archive. This is the code. And after the archives are done, it calls cleanup backup command. The cleanup backup command checks for the time duration. If any file has been there, any backup file has been there for more than 7 days, then it deletes that file. And this is the start auto backup. This is the daemon that starts the backup, the auto backup function. And then finally, this is the requirements.txt. This has the requirements that is needed to run the program. I'll go through the demo. Typing AiSH starts the shell. Mm, some basic commands like ls and cd can be run. When I press the upper arrow key, it goes through the history file and shows the already run commands. Then I can also use wildcard characters using global, and also pipes are supported. So cat requirements.txt pipe grep Google. This searches for Google in the requirements.txt file. And the tab completion is also working. So when I tab, it shows all the files, all the directories with D. Then the AI, typing @AI starts the AI mode. Then I can type the prompt. Now this is blocked for safety reasons. And if I type rm-rf, it will ask the user for confirmation. And and AI will end the AI mode and go back to the native shell. Now AI also supports the pipes, so it can give us commands that has pipes in it. So if I say search for all txt file and also tell total number of words in them, it will use pipes. And when I use the upper arrow, it will show me the command, not the prompt. Also I have auto backup implementation. So if I type add backup, it opens the file. This has all the directory names. Right now my uh, time limit is set for 30 minutes. I'll change that to 10 seconds. I'll change it to 10 seconds. I can see it's an empty folder and a archive is created. Finally, interrupts are handled gracefully. So when I pressed Ctrl C, it ended, and typing by ends the shell. Thank you.